Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing today? I'm excited. It is November 19th, 2024, and at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time today, Pluto leaves Capricorn and enters Aquarius for the next 20 years. If you're a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, you know what this has meant for you. If you're an Aquarius, you might want to stay tuned and see what it's going to mean for you. Um, for the collective, it's gonna mean. Well, let's just think back to it. The last time was 1778 to 1798. A lot of revolutions: French Revolution, American Revolution. There's a couple others. The Age of Enlightenment. But now, I mean, look, the times are so incredibly different now, right? So we've got modern technology. There's AI, of course, which I'm not a big fan of, but that's just my own space on that. There's higher consciousness, Christ consciousness, another, awakening, enlightenment, individual level, collective level. There's group. Group, is that the word I want to use, Spirit? No. What I'm hearing is collective common ground. Um, More people working toward a goal for the greater good instead of fighting against one another. Not saying that we're not going to have those that have signed up to be the devil's advocate, for sure. We need that balance, but there's more and more of humanity that are rising through the Christ consciousness on that ray. So let's just tap in. Let's tap in to see what Pluto wants to say to us this morning in its final farewell. We have some very interesting decks: Osho Zen Tarot, Shaman Stream Oracle, Gateway of Light Activation Oracle, Sacred Traveler Oracle. I just, going to be, I'm thinking, I'm hoping, I don't know, a different type of reading today. So tapping into small but mighty Pluto. Pluto is a very slow moving planet, of course. It's an outer planet. It takes its time to destruct you and reconstruct you. It's a planet of death and rebirth. Often gets a bad rap, but when you can tap into his energy, its energy, it's a beautiful thing. So let me just say, those of you who are Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or have any very strong placements of Capricorn in your chart, you know what the last 16 years of your life, of Pluto's position in your life, has meant, what it has done for you. Most likely it has pulled the rug out from underneath your feet for a higher purpose. You may not have seen it at the time. You most likely were stripped of relationships, jobs, mindsets, patterns. You most likely have gone into the depths of your soul, most likely kicking and screaming in the beginning, but later on took the hand of Pluto and said, lead me, show me where I need to go now, show me where I need to go next, because I like what it feels like to heal, to transmute energy, to see my darkest aspects of myself washed clean in Pluto's wisdom and Pluto's knowledge. So, whew. I think that just channeled right for my soul. It's been, I'm not going to say this last 16 years has been easy for me, but I am incredibly grateful, and I bow and I tip my hat to Pluto, because I don't know who that Mary Jo is anymore. And I like getting to know who this Mary Jo is. And I can't wait to see how she grows and she evolves and evolves, moving forward, because she certainly has evolved. I mean, it's like a 360, just a full total turnaround from always, who I was always up until 2008. Uh, let's just say, though, those changes, because Pluto is so slow. I don't know, other than my spiritual awakening in 2012, I don't know if I really fully saw or was able to appreciate the evolution of myself until I feel it started a couple years ago, just a few years ago, and it's just evolved even in those last few years. So, don't know where I was going with that. Lost my train of thought. Let's move on. We got one card that wanted to come out. Fellow travelers, you are not alone, man. Support is all around you, it says. If you feel like you've been gone through the ringer, I feel like Pluto wants to remind you that you were never alone, and you should know that by now, coming out of Pluto's transit in Capricorn. As we move into Pluto into Capricorn, or Aquarius rather, this afternoon, this is about traveling with other like-minded souls, finding the tribe. As a teacher and as a student, reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. Man, I'm just really getting this feeling of, we're all here walking each other home. And we do that by using the wisdom that we gained, the knowledge that we gained through the experiences, through the transformations. We've got the blue butterfly here. Blue butterfly may be significant for some. We have arrived. Those of you who are twin flames, light workers, star seeds, deep in your soul, in the cells of your creation, that you are here for something bigger. And this is it. We have reached our destination, but it doesn't mean things stop here. It just means we get to expand on that from this point, and then there's even a higher destination to reach. Rejuvenating rain, clear the past, heal the present. Pluto is giving you a few extra hours today from the moment you see this. If you're watching this on the 19th of November, even if you're not, take the time to sit quietly. I'm hearing just 30 minutes is sufficient to make sure you can clean up everything that you need to clean up from Pluto's transit. And as we move into Aquarius, you will be given opportunities through Pluto to clear up your past so you can heal the present moment. I'm just getting this big NOW, the now moment. That's what matters. I feel like somebody needed to hear that. Where are we going? A couple cards from this deck here. They're saying. Might want to read, so keep that book close. Well, that card certainly, it flipped out of the, came out of the top of the deck, and I couldn't pick it up. Serious star blessings. Yes, proceed, be seen, push through. Sadie, I know that's your favorite card if you're watching this. So I love that. Serious star blessings. Let's read it. This is the moment. Did we get that card last week? Either that or I got it in my own reading. The message that comes with this gateway is a giant yes. It brings the energy of wishing on a star and seeing that wish coming true. This, okay, Pluto's got something to say. Those of you who, through Pluto's transit in Capricorn, that may have felt like there was a loss of a dream, and you may have or may not have held on to hope for that dream to have a reemergence or a resurgence. It could be anything, maybe finances, maybe a partnership, maybe health, something. I mean, I feel like you should already be feeling this coming either way, but if you're not, it doesn't matter. Pluto is saying that I am giving back to you that which is yours because I needed to clean up, you and I needed to clean up the energetic space internally and externally so that can be brought back in and anchored back in. It never left your journey. It was a not now. It was never a not ever. Does that make sense? Okay, let's move on. This is a time for you to move forward with any projects or ideas that you have felt called to carry out. There is an energy of positivity, abundance, and excitement surrounding you at this time. Whatever dreams you've been revisiting recently aren't dreams, but premonitions. Know that, know that whatever you're connecting with on the inside is soon to be something you'll be experiencing in the physical. Yeah, that's what we just said. So think about what you desire instead of what you fear. See yourself celebrating as your wildest dreams have come true. You have reached your destination. Just reading that card again. As you do so, you'll be creating the perfect energy for them to manifest in your world. That's what exactly what Pluto just said. Pluto's energy purpose was to create the most pristine environment within you so you can have your dreams. And I'm getting so emotional all of a sudden. So whatever it is that you were like, I don't know if that's ever going to come back. I don't know if I'll ever, I'm hearing for somebody it's physical vitality. Pluto took everything from me. My physical ability to work, my body was like a 95-year-old person's body, and I was, at the time it took it, I was 45, 12 years ago. So, physical vitality could be returning a flow of, financial energy. Could be people, partnerships, businesses, ideas, dreams. It's going to be different for each and every one of you. Wish upon that star and know that you have reached your destination. It's true. It's coming true. It's here. It's now. I'm hearing one more from Pluto. What about Pluto and Aquarius? Any message here for that? Pluto entering Aquarius. I'm so happy. So my grandmother, I keep hearing my grandmother say that. She was Italian, of course. You know, you can't have a last name of Muyo and not be Italian, right? And I'm so happy. There was an A on everything. Wegmans was not Wegmans, it was Wegamenes. For those of you who don't know, Wegmans is a grocery store, so I don't know if Wegmans is all over the place, but I've got two. Which one? Left hand or the table? Table. Thank you. All right. Halls of Amenti, initiation. Secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, initiations. Aquarius, you are about to enter your initiation. There will be secrets revealed to you from the depths, not just those of you who are Aquarians. This is for the collective, but those who have very strong Aquarius placements or Pluto placement in your chart. I mean, if your sun, moon, rising Aquarius, let's just get that straight, Mary Jo. I couldn't get that out. This is really highly going to impact you for the next 20 years. And it's not about entering this time with fear. You know, I knew nothing about astrology when Pluto entered Capricorn in 2008. I knew nothing. I wasn't even, astrology and numerology was not even on my radar yet. And had I been aware, I like to think that I would have been like, okay, come, bring it on, Pluto, bring it on. I would like to think that. But those of you who this is going to impact moving forward, you know, you may hear some Capricorns say how horrible Pluto's transit was for them. Don't let that invoke any fear in you, because there's no reason to have fear. There are going to be some incredible, you know, Pluto is, you know, death and rebirth, of course. But it brings us to the depths of our souls to dig out and uncover and reveal to us things in our shadow that need to be loved. And this is the halls of Amenti. This is going down into the depths. This is death. Big quotes there. Things are going to be revealed to you, but the important thing to remember is, oh, the gemstones that are going to come out of that. It's going to be beautiful for the collective, for you individually. This year, 2024, that's very interesting. So 2024 may have given you kind of a little bit of a glimpse into, so to look at how your life has improved this year, changed this year, shifted this year. You could, you know, your business could have suddenly started booming, or, you know, finances started flowing in. Do not be surprised if, and this is just a, you know, there's a big asterisk next to this statement here. Don't be surprised if 2025 is less of that. Only because, like this card says, and like Pluto says, I need to clear out. So, just for an example, if your finances increased, but your spending habits didn't improve, and you kind of ran through that money quickly, Pluto is going to teach you, it's going to show you what was standing in your way of keeping the financial flow as a consistent mainstream in your life. It's going to teach you how you could have budgeted differently, or just, this is just an example. So again, just an example. It's going to reveal to you Because you're going to be like, okay, well, what happened? Where did it go? Well, Pluto will show you. Just be ready to receive those messages. Be ready to go deep. Say yes and move forward with a joyful heart. Keep moving forward. All right, let's take a look at the Osho Zen Tarot and see. I'm hearing 5 cards, please, Spirit. Pluto. What does Pluto got to say? There we go. Let's take them one at a time. Where'd it go? There we go. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. First of all, you've got 4 major arcanas. The one that is not a major arcana, 7 of Wands, stress, chaos, trying to do too much. Not paying attention. I'm hearing for some, putting yourself on a pedestal, getting your bubble burst. If you do that, you're going to get your bubble burst. If you try to take on too much and be all up in your righteousness, all up in your head, all up in your whatever, you're going to have your bubble burst. I will say that it is kind of Pluto's pattern. It does feel like having your bubble burst. And I do apologize. My ostomy is starting to talk. She's got something to say apparently at this time. If you've got headphones on, it's just my ostomy making noise in the bag. Anyway. But I don't want you. I just saw 2202 on the timer. 222. You may be seeing that number. I don't want you to go into this time of saying, oh, great, here comes, if you're Aquarius, oh, here comes Pluto in my sign. What's it going to destroy? Because I know Pluto's a death and rebirth, in the eye roll. Try not to do that. I would suggest not doing that, to be honest. Pluto is going to show you exactly what you need to see, and it's going to keep showing you until you're ready to look at it. So if you resist it, if you try to divert your attention, I didn't see that before. See how he's holding the string of the monkey? He is in control. He can pull the string and move the monkey so that bubble he's standing on, that balloon, whatever it is, doesn't pop. But he's not. Again, you're in control. He's allowing this energy to come in. That's very interesting. So I want to say that. Allow this energy to come in and transform you. You may be sitting there, well, I don't need to change. I didn't either. That's kind of like the righteousness, the shadow aspect I'm talking about. I don't need to change. Everything is good. I'm doing everything the right way. There is, with these 5 or 4 major arcanas, there is, just got to check my notes here for real quick. Because I think that's the death card. That's it. Okay, so we've got the devil card, the emperor, the hierophant, and the death card. Did I say that right? The devil. I don't know if I said the devil. The devil, called conditioning. All those patterns are going to be disrupted. You won't be able to hide amongst all your patterns anymore, all your beliefs, your old beliefs, your ancestral patterns. 2024 has been the year of the karmic release, and we're still going to be in a little bit of that karmic release into like June, July, not June, May, June of 2025. Spirit is saying, because of Mars. This is Aries, which is ruled by Mars. This is the Emperor, the Hierophant, the nothingness, the void, which is where all potential is created, all potential is accessible, higher consciousness, Christ consciousness. And here we got the death card, Pluto's death and resurrection, or death and rebirth, the transformation. Getting a taste of Uranus here as well, somewhere in all of this. But this is gonna, man, what we've been through lately has been the beginning or the end of the beginning. At the end of the beginning of things changing in the political world, things changing in the world of finance, the structures, things that kept us bound, things that kept us, I'm hearing, lorded over by like institutions, structures. You know what? I'm wondering if, I got to make a note here. Spirit said May, June of 2025, right? For the karmic. I'm hearing cleanup now. I'm wondering when does Saturn leave Pisces? I gotta make a note of that for myself, because that's what's coming through here. The devil, it's Capricorn energy. Capricorn's ruled by Saturn. Saturn is about the structures, the conditionings that we've all been under for centuries. And the devil traditionally is two people that are loosely chained. They're really not tightly chained, but they're loosely chained. And look at the chains here being broken here on the Emperor, breaking all those barriers, being the rebel, being the advocate, stepping out into the light. Where did that say? Something about stepping out. Your light is shining brightly. As we clear the past and to heal the future or the present, it allows our inner light to shine even brighter. Some of you will be doing this out in the public eye. I'm just seeing this guy is out in the public eye. Some of you will be doing this behind closed doors. Either way, the collective is transforming. Yes, we have transformed a lot of these structures, a lot of these conditioned patterns within the last 16 years, within the last 4 years since the pandemic, to be honest here. That the end of the beginning. That was the end. Yeah. I don't know how to explain that, how to express that even more than just those mere words, but Spirit's just given me the end of the beginning. It's very interesting. I'm trying to wrap my brain around that, and Spirit's trying to pull me out so I don't use my brain to to try to figure that out. I need more cards, Spirit. Different deck? No? Okay. Let's get 5 more cards. One on each of these. See if I can paint a bigger picture. Help me out here, Pluto. My hair is drying. It's getting bigger. Clarify these, please, Spirit. Clarify the stress. 7 of Wands. Woo! Oh, hold, please. Yeah, I love this card. It's schizophrenia. It's a 2 of Swords card, clarifying the stress. This, yeah, I can see where the collective has been there, and there might be some of you that might be there now. You know, what do I do? Do I hold on or do I let go? Do I trust the universe to catch me? They're going to catch you, first of all. There's something, I mean, you can't see the higher truth from up there because there's more to see. You're just dangling there. You need to let go with either with your hands or your feet in order to progress further. And it could feel, I mean, there could be another surge of mental health uh, in the collective, mental health issues in the collective. I'm not saying it ever went away. I'm just saying just another, um, maybe just a note here as we shift gears into Aquarius energy that being in Capricorn, I mean, Capricorn is earth, it's dense, it's heavy, it's structure. Aquarius is airy fairy. It can be untethered, to be honest. And no offense to any of my Aquarius friends out there. I love you dearly, but I can see where that is a true statement. That it, the Aquarians that I know, um, it has been my experience to observe this in those who are Aquarians that there could be quick judgment, action taken without knowing the next step. Like they create their own step and then they have to backtrack to clean up what they created because it wasn't the direction um, that they were meant to go in. I mean, granted, everything has a purpose, right? Everything happens for a reason. So it's like I feel like Aquarians have to. They're constantly relearning lessons, very quickly as well. Aquarius energy is air energy. It's quick moving. It's fast paced. You may feel today. Uh, you may notice yourself talking quickly, driving quickly, walking quickly. Uh, where you used to walk on a treadmill, you might be running. There's just this rush and this push behind you, a rush of air. But I am getting a sense here that there could be a lot of stress, a lot of yeah, Nine of Swords energy. I'm getting stress, sleepless nights. Where do I go from here? For some, a little bit of a combative energy. Seven of Wands is those boundaries, or being combative before you know how to put up those healthy boundaries. Don't. What I can just say here is you can't fight this anymore. This is happening with or without you. So it's easiest. You know what? What if you just let go with your hands and your feet and you just float it down? Spirit's going to catch you. metaphorically, you know, I would not suggest jumping out of an airplane without a parachute. So, the parachute being spirit. So, yeah, what if you just let go of all the stress, let go of all the patterns, let go of all the multitasking, the people pleasing, and we're not meant to carry that with us going forward. That's old energy. It's what we've been conditioned to do. Let's talk to this double energy here. Conditioning. Oh, I do have something. Did that just turn? I don't know when this turned. We've got the source, Ace of Wands. We were just talking about the source, spirit, God, whatever you call it. This is new ideas, innovation, inspiration. That's what's coming through with Pluto moving into Aquarius. Let's take a look at this Emperor, this rebel energy, breaking out of the chains that held us back. Ooh, I got a phrase on the tip of my tongue and I can't quite grab it. Breaking free from the chains. It has to do with that. Clarify this rebel here, please, Spirit. Thank you. Isolation, Three of Swords. It's not been easy. And for some, it might not be easy moving forward, breaking out of these chains. But Spirit wants me to remind you that you are held, you are protected, you are moving in the right direction. For many, it's just not going to make sense why things are changing or even have to change in this world. For some of you, you may have to witness your loved ones going down the rabbit hole. Into the darkness, what actually they believe as the darkness, but it's actually the nothingness, the nothingness. That's the void. It's this infinite space. It's infinite potential. It's it's everything and nothing all at the same time. Let's clarify this. It's the Hierophant here. It's Christ consciousness. It's finding, you can't transform unless you go into the dark, deep, dark recesses of yourself. And yeah, Pluto's reminding me that the USA is still in their Pluto return. I don't know when that ends, because I know it has surges during the time. When did we enter that? A couple years ago? But it has surges where it's most dominant and most predominant right in our face. Then it kind of pulls back, then it goes back again. I'm not quite sure when that ends, if anyone knows. I wonder if Sadie knows. Sadie knows this, I think. I might have to reach out. Unless she's here, tell me. Talk to me about this. The dream, Six of Cups. Yeah, oh, I love this. So Pluto's reminding me that the dream. So if your dream was a connection, twin flame, divine counterpart, soulmate, whatever it was, Pluto is returning that to you because of the work that you've done in this energy. And Aquarius, it's kind of like your Aquarius, you're getting kind of set up with I don't know, like a premonition or I know the word. It's not premonition. It's like slipping my mind right now. I've got another energy that's trying to throw me off this reading. I can feel it very strongly, and I'm not letting it. I'm not going to let it. That's another thing to say is as we reach our destinations, as we have our dreams coming true, as we shine our light brighter, as we move through this age of Aquarius as a collective, hand in hand, with more and more people awakening, and every day the light gets brighter and the darkness wants to try to dim that light. It wants to be the center stage and it can't. It needs to share it with the light. I do want to say this is about loving your light and your dark aspect, your inner masculine and feminine energies. I also want to say that I know this is true for me. I've got some memories. A lot of my past has kind of faded in memory, but a lot of it is also those things that I've forgotten years and years and years ago. I'm starting to remember them, but I'm remembering them in a new light, because I'm in a new light. I'm in a new vibration. Through this void, through this infinite space, you find yourself. You find your true light. And that's how you know that you are forever transformed. You can't go back to who you were, but what was meant for you will return. Like Pluto said, he will return to you what was meant for you, because now you have a fertile ground for that to grow in. Ooh, that's beautiful, Pluto. I love that. Yeah. I gotta show it. So fertile ground, and then we've got the Queen of Pentacles there with flowering. Can't make that up. Talk to this transformation, this death card here. Sharing, Queen of Wands. Yeah, this is about your fellow travelers. This is about shining your light, being the light worker. You're not traveling alone. We never have been, you know, definitely have. I'm just going to leave that there. I don't know. Oh, it came off the deck. It's the Magician card. Existence. Yeah, this is you. This is who, look, this is probably how you started out in 2008 with Capricorn entering, or Pluto entering Capricorn. Look at the stress, chaos. What happened in 208? I can't even say the year right. See that? 2008, the banks fell off the cliff, as Mary Jo Cranmore likes to say from Soulful Revolution. The banks fell off the cliff. I'm not even aware of that, because that never affected me. But collectively it did. I had other things happen to me, happen in my experience, not to me, for me. Back then I thought it was happening to me, of course. That was a mindset that I was in. It was a conditioned mindset that I was in. But now, look at this, fully transformed, fully in your light, fully in your power. This is where we're all going in this new age of Aquarius. Walking together confidently, walking together, shining our light, sharing with others. You know, I might not have a lot of money to give you, but, you know, maybe my time, I can give you my time, that kind of thing. Maybe I don't have a lot of food to give you, but I can give you a recipe, or I can share what I have with you. I can share my knowledge. I can share my wisdom. Those of you who are Capricorns and have had a major impact by Pluto and Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, you know, it's a collective that's been transformed by this energy. This is your time to shine your light, to bring what Pluto has taught you about yourself, about the world, about the conditioning, about the resistance, the fighting against the regime. I just heard. This is going to be on all levels, from the macro to the micro, and from the micro to the macro. Everything that we've learned, now we get to share with confidence, with appreciation, solidly grounded, offering inspiration, wisdom, knowledge, fruitful knowledge. Okay? Fruitful knowledge. That means what I share with you, you take what resonates and you grow it from there. You take what you learn from that, share it with another. They take what resonates and they grow that from there. You don't have to take the whole plate. Just take what you're in alignment with and expand on that, evolve from that, and use that to shine the light, your light, so others can find you, so others can be blessed by your presence, by your knowledge, by your experience, by your wisdom. This is not a me. It's not a time of that. It's a time of we. It's not just you. It's not just me. We are traveling this path together. You can choose to take my hand. You can choose not to, and that's okay. There's no judgment. You can just choose to walk beside me. Either way, we're walking each other home. We're doing this together. That's what Pluto's goal is. I'm hearing that's my intention, is that by the end of 2020 or 2044, that the collective is walking side by side in one consciousness, Christ consciousness, unity consciousness, working with one another instead of against one another. Pluto is saying, I didn't come here to play small. I may be small, but I came here to play big. And I mean business. Pluto is saying, I have my own soul contract. And I'm not backing down from it. Ooh. Them's are big words, Pluto. That's funny. Pluto just reminded me, so all through school, I'm quite small. I'm quite short. My father's not even 5 foot. So very short statured Italian family. And I ran track in high school, and I had a coach say to me, or a gym teacher, somebody say to me, somebody was bullying me, and that's another thing. I was bullied a lot in school. Had a big, long, pointy nose, all that good stuff, but and very shy. But I was good at hurdles. I was good at gymnastics. I was good at running, and someone was bullying me, and there was an adult. I had forgotten. Thank you. I had forgotten this until just now when Pluto reminded me. This adult, I think it was my gym teacher, came up behind that other kid and said, you know what? She may be small, but she's mighty. And that's the truth. Truth of me, that's the truth of Pluto. Pluto may be small, but he is mighty. He does not come to play around. He does not mess around. And if you resist, he'll just keep knocking on your door until you answer it and say yes. So, like the serious blessings say here, just say yes. Proceed forward. Say yes. be seen, push through, allow yourself to be seen in whatever Pluto brings up for you, whether that's your ugliest moments, the ugly cries, or the joyful moments. Let yourself be seen vulnerably in all of it. There, I'm going to tell you right now, there were moments in my journey with Pluto that I was so ashamed. But I also learned from Pluto that it doesn't help me because then I've got to clean that up, right? So just allow yourself to be seen in all of this, whatever Pluto brings up for you. And remember, you're not here alone. You can reach out to those who've already gone through the Pluto uh, death and rebirth over the last 16 years. Mindful group think, number 40. I think I want to read that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No. Oh my gosh. Well, I know who this message is from. It's from my mom. Because the time on the clock, it's the time of her death. Nearly the time of her death. I gotta read that. She finds a way of slipping in there all the time. And 47, Sky Bridge, possibility for union, the coming together. Like I said, for some of you, this could be a twin flame reconnection. If you've been in physical separation through a good chunk of, or emotional separation through a good chunk of this Pluto and Capricorn transit since 2008, or at least the last 7 years. It is in the number 11 card. This is a portal that's opening up for you, a new chapter that's opening up for you to step in and through. Because like Pluto said, what is yours is being returned. And I just feel like that's Uranus that's assisting with that. I don't know why I'm getting Uranian energy here. Let's take a look at this number 40 from my mom here. What does she need to say to me? What does she need to say to you? Keeping a clear mind, hurtful thoughts, and groupthink. The human mind can be so many things: a prison, a latrine, a circus, a temple, or cave. It can be a place of restriction or a place of never-ending expansion. Right now, be careful of where you wander in your mind. Where your energy goes, where your mind goes, your energy flows. How does that saying go? You know what I mean? What you focus on is going to be expanded right now. Think about that for yourself. What do you want to expand? You want to expand negativity? Go right ahead and keep focusing on that. Do you want to expand higher mindsets? Then focus on that, okay? The quality of your thoughts is key. As you're in a fertile time for full manifestation, we were talking about fertile ground and flowering and birthing and growing things. You're in a fertile time of full manifestation. You want to ensure the seeds you plant will sprout and flourish into the life you seek to grow. Be mindful to not scatter weeds. So sorry. I can feel my mom. No, I can't see. It's easy to be influenced by others right now, too, especially in our digital age. It's hard to protect yourself from the energy and the sheer amount of information bombarding you 24/7. If you allow all the fear and uncertainty to pollute your mind and emotions, you will fill yourself up with this negativity and then see more of it in the outer world. Stay out of the gossip and other forms of groupthink, for when you cut another person down, to their level due to their perceived mistakes or limit them by your envy, you activate lack for yourself. So fill yourself with thoughts of plenty. Imagine your universe unfettered by scarcity and alive with abundant hope and goodness. Be mindful of what your mind is full of and keep the faith. Good brings more good. Love more love. Gratitude more things to be grateful for. As my nose runs, my eyes run, my face runs. I'm so sorry. I need to leave it there.